What's up, people? Mike here, and this is Batman Arkham Knight, New Game Plus. We are at the end of the game, and so for the most part, most of the whole end point here, it's lots of cutscenes with some random bits thrown in. You have this whole alleyway fight with like a ton of Jokers, and I don't actually know if this thing is on a timer before you get to the moment where you need to break the Joker's neck, or if it's you need to take out a certain number of these Jokers. I'm really not sure like what the trigger is to like finish this area. And since you do take damage during this thing, that's also half the reason why I included, since if you're just getting smacked around by Joker, you will die. As this asshole drives by my house again. So this whole end of the game is very weird the first time you go through it, just because it's kind of random how when you take over as the Joker, you have the Batmobile, but it's like Joker Mobile, and you just have to build up to the killing joke, which is a subtle nod to probably one of the definitive Batman Joker stories in the comics, since it's the comic where the Joker crippled Barbara Gordon, and it was the first, I think, the first real like mature Batman comic at that point, since it came out year before, just after the Batman movie had come out. So it was a very dark tone for a Batman comic at that time, but I definitely recommend it as a comic you should read. So after you get out of the Batmobile, you're in a third-person shooter with Joker. And then you basically I don't know if you can just not shoot these guys. I kind of get the sense that you do, and because I'm the Joker, I'm gonna shoot the police officer, because you know the Joker doesn't give a fuck. But after a long cutscene with Batman and Scarecrow, suddenly you're in a first-person shooter now with the Joker. And this whole thing is very much, you need to go to a certain point to trigger the environment changing. You eventually get to a giant room with Batman statues just constantly reappearing, kind of like the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who. That moment right there with that statue, the first time playing through, actually made me go, oh shit, because I didn't know it was a statue. I thought it was like Batman just automatically was behind me. And the same thing with all the Batman statues. Eventually you finally will shoot one of the statues and it will actually be Batman. I don't know what triggers the statue finally being Batman, if it's like it has to be a certain number of the statues in the area to trigger it, or I don't know what actually progresses it. Um, but once you get through that, eventually when the statue becomes Batman, you then take over as Batman. You need to throw Joker into the cell, and after a very long cutscene at the end that thankfully you can skip, you hand over Scarecrow the cash. Um, you get the achievement for basically beating the game on New Game Plus, even though it doesn't actually say beat the game on New Game Plus, since for some reason they never put like a game completion achievement like the previous games had. And yeah, that pretty much does it for Batman Arkham Knight New Game Plus. I don't really know what I'm doing next. The Gears of War Ultimate Edition is coming out in August, so I might be doing something with that. I'm not really sure. I might just do like a playthrough of it. I might do a guide. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I'll probably be doing some multiplayer stuff. And other than that, I don't really know what I'm doing after that. There's games coming out, but I'm not really sure, like, outside of Gears, like what I actually have planned down the line. So just stay tuned to this channel. If you follow me on Twitter, I'll probably be giving updates there too. And hopefully this guide was helpful to some people. I attempted to do what I could to make it useful. And I'll let the rest of this video play out. And peace.
So long, Bats! Hell of a ride, but I'm getting off! Oh, you almost had me scared back there. Me? What have I got to be afraid of?
You're afraid of being ashes. You're afraid of being forgotten. And you will be forgotten, Joker. Because of me. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman. Get used to it.
Sir, it's over. The whole world knows.